Our top stories this week. The U.S. government doles out $368 million to the states for the maternal, infant, and early childhood home visiting program for low-income new parents, which is really just CPS in disguise. In Michigan, the child protective industry is bypassing state lawyers and paying a law agency $558 per hour in an aggressive effort to end federal oversight by a New York-based child watchdog group called Children's Rights. In Illinois, the ACLU is asking a federal judge to force the child protective industry to improve conditions for the kids. And Indiana wins the award for the highest rate of teens who considered suicide in the USA. In New Jersey, CPS agents can no longer wear jeans and sneakers and have to look more professional under a new dress code. An expert is saying that Australian CPS agents aren't adequately trained to work with children. In Utah, the legislature is considering increasing the number of kids allowed in foster homes. And in Los Angeles, California, rampant medication use has been found among the county's foster and delinquent children, and every effort to curb such chemical restraints in the past have failed. The government is considering a new immigration policy which would allow children in Central America to reunite with their immigrant parents who are in the United States. In Arizona, the state senate is hearing complaints from parents regarding the use of physical restraints on their children. California schools are failing to help foster kids under a year-old state plan designed to target disadvantaged students. And in England, thousands of grandparents are launching court battles for the right to see their grandkids. Florida's lawmakers are discussing a report regarding the death of a 5-year-old girl who was thrown off a bridge where hotline callers failed to follow policy. Florida's lawmakers are discussing a report regarding the death of a 5-year-old girl who was thrown off a bridge where hotline callers failed to follow policy. In England, an inquiry hears how wonderful a foster mother was before she was stabbed to death by her foster son in 2011. And in California, a foster parent and special education aide, along with 2 other men, were busted for child exploitation, human trafficking, and child pornography. In Maine, a mother has been found guilty of kidnapping her stolen kids. In England, a social worker who admitted child neglect gets a 12-month suspension. In New York, the child protective industry is ordered to remove a father from the child abuse registry after being reported for spanking his son on the buttocks once. And Kate plus 8 star Kate Gosselin is being investigated by Child Protective Services for possible abuse against her son, Colin. Colonel Sanders ruffles some feathers and offends some foster parents after showing an ad of stolen kids being placed in a foster home, all sad, only to have it made all better with a bucket of chicken. And finally tonight, in New Jersey, a couple of teenagers are stopped by police for the crime of trying to make a buck by shoveling snow. For these stories and all the latest dirt on the child protective industry, visit www.legallykidnapped.com. And until next week, this is Baby LK, over and out.